Billy Beige here, and I got most of my voice back. It's still kind of jacked up, but I wanted to go over my Legionscon haul because I got a lot of stuff here. Got a lot of stuff, and also got a lot of thank yous and everything because like people gave me a lot of stuff or picked things up for me, who honestly they 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 did it out of the kindness of their heart, and I'm very thankful for it. But we'll start from the left over here. So I got wine from Mark Househeel. I traded him a Crossroads figures for this, and there's also like a case of it in another room because like man, I can't wait. I'm set for the winter on wine. Thank you, Mark. You're fantastic, you goblin lover. I also got my Toy Lanta Purple Gang Gang mug back. It's dope. Jordan picked up the Viper and Dyer for me before the con and like gave it to me. I was like, oh, thank you, Jordan, for that. We do not get things like this in Picayune. I'll say that. I swiped the hot sauce that was already opened from the Purple Gang Gang Live where we tried it, and I will say that Atomic Louisiana Red Death hot sauce, no matter what Bill from Dork Lair says, look, it was not that bad. No, if you slather that stuff on a sausage and you eat it, you are going to have a bad time. It is not a fun hot sauce. All the other four, great. That fifth one, why? Cool looking bottle, why? My friend Jeremy Govier and I went to a random bookstore to kill some time on, I think it was Thursday, and I found the Weird New Jersey books, volume 1 and 2, and I had to pick them up because they were like $7. And there's a ton of just like local and weird stuff in there, and I'm very into that. I got some sweet photos from Kevin Boots. If you don't follow Kevin Boots, you should follow Kevin Boots. I think it's here. Focus. Kevin Boots 77 on Instagram. Go check him out because like he'll hand these out at all the cons, and they're amazing photography. I know not enough people talk about Brett Steyer's photography, and not enough people talk about Kevin Boots' photography as well, because this is dope. And on the subject of photography, I also have a ton of pics from Lacerta Photo. I would say Latrace. Latrice Photos. No, Lacerta Photo, Dub 3. I have a bunch of these. I have to get frames for them. I want these hung up in my office because they're all top-notch stuff. He's an amazing photographer, too. And he took one of the best pictures I've had of myself since the Bell's palsy at Legionscon this year. And it just made me smile. It made me so happy seeing that and just going like, wow, I still got a face somewhere. Van grabbed the Fallout figures for me. So, yeah, I'm still a sucker for the Fallout figures. I mean, like, that looks just like Agent Dale Cooper, I'm just saying. And, like, that's a pretty decent Walton Goggins, I think. You know, it's not 100%, but like for $30, I think that's dope. And also, I mean, like, hey, who does like a blonde with one eye? And the ghoul. I got a purple Four Horsemen magnet, refrigerator magnet from George Gaspar. He came and was like, hey, did you see this? I'm like, no, you want it? I'm like, yes. This was hidden in the refrigerator magnet stacks. Every 15 magnets was a purple one. And I was like, that's so cool. It's such a cool thing. And I also picked up the, I can't remember what the name of this Glyos was, but he had where he sculpted the head, like with an extra head in there, and it's so cool. It's so cool. Can't wait to mess around with that. Had to pick that up from him for the magnet for sure. Just like, tell me about that. Another thing was the Tributes book by Emil Wickman. It has like 100 custom action figure tributes in there from like when he first started, just, you know, doing the rivets on armor to like some of his recent stuff is just like insane. But I got him to, cause like I've known Emil since 2022, and we'll talk on and off again. And like I was like, hey, you know what? Write whatever you want in there. And he's a sweetheart. He is a sweetheart. I can't wait to see him and Tomas again. The sooner the better, but it will be Legionscon 2026. I also got some paint from Low Fidelity Customs there. Got some Turbo Dork paint there, and I cannot wait to mess with this. And now that Wolf King Customs is going to be retailing for Turbo Dork, I know where to pick it up from. And I mean, I haven't painted in a year, but after seeing what like Jay does with it, I was like, I want some of that paint. I want to mess around with that paint. This is what I want to paint with, because it just looked amazing. It just looked amazing. I also picked up some other Glio stuff from the mini Glycon in there. Someone gave me another a Infinite Faden blaster, and the extra pieces there. So either I'm gonna trade that out, or I'm gonna try to collect the other one. Who knows if they'll might release that one by itself, because like they have been popular for sure. I missed the Black Mothman. I got the Green Mothman. I got the last one I had at the booth. He was talking about it with Cornboy. I was like, I want that one. He's like, hey, you sold it. And it was great. It was wonderful. They got this Toyfinity piece here. I can't remember what the line is now, because it was RoboForce and they took out the parts, and then it's just like they just make all just so random. I love the mechanical parts. It just hits in my brain. I've been collecting the older RoboForce stuff they did, and now this stuff as well. And it's just like, it's dope. It's dope. And also I got this stuffed Faden on, I think it was Sunday night. Yeah, it was Sunday night. I can't remember who handed it to me, but like, thank you so much. You're fantastic. If anyone knows who he is, just tag him in here. I also got a ton of stickers. I wish I'd picked up the stuffy of Spectre from Chris from World War Hell, but I know the backer kit's going to come around soon, so like, I'll just order some more figures from them, because those are super dope. I cannot wait for them. I also got some origami from my friend at from Nippon Collectibles. Has where he's like Hob Toys in Japan. He has where he's a retailer over there for Mythic Legions, and he's working with Chris to make, it's Nippon Adventures. They have where they're going to have a ton of Japanese folklore stuff, yokai, things like that. But he gave me these origami pieces, and he noticed that like my voice was gone Saturday and Sunday. It was gone. I was just gurgling out stuff trying to sell things, and he brought me some green tea, and it really helped my throat. And like, that was very sweet of him to do that. He's a sweetheart. So follow Nippon Collectibles. Also, Jordan gave me another custom me. Super excited for that. And then I got this sweet note from both of them, both Van and Jordan, and it was just, got some tags, the ribbons for badges and stuff. Also, I got this cool mug from the Purple Gang Gang Live. Ronald Twiling gave me some gold. This is really, really dope. Retro Rag stickers. Corey Schorschenhofer, I am bad with saying his last name, gave me these like gut plates that have where their color change in the right temperature there. If you run hot water on, like, this one will turn pink, this one will turn blue. I got a sweet little pin for Armies of Ashmore, as well as General Saros. Like, one that I didn't get to review, and like I they sold out on Big Bad Toy Store, and they were gone. There should be a pre-order come next year for the next wave. I don't know if there's going to be more of the first wave, like a reorder of that or stuff like that, but there'll be a pre-order for the next wave, and I'm hoping if you missed out on the first one, you'll be able to pick up these and possibly get the first wave in some capacity, possibly. Also picked up the comic books too. Look, this hidden comic book there. I got a mug. Well, I got another tumbler from My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me. That was a hell of a live show. I can't wait till they turn that into a video to release that, because that was a... Billy Beige got up to some nonsense in there. I got an armory. I only did one armory figure, because like I worked all Saturday, because Saturday is where you really make all the sales, and Sunday's just kind of like, it's usually half as busy as Saturday. But I was like, I gotta be at the table, I gotta manage all these things. I was selling a whole bunch of random different stuff for different people, just to keep it going there. And I went at like 5:30, and this was the best I could build there, but I'm still thankful for the experience, and like getting to see Greg and Joe and just hang out with them for a little bit too. Also, the shirts. The small shirts were in full effect. Purple Gang Gang, Wolf King Customs, Dirk Designs 2-pack there. I saw Brett, and here's some dates for some cons next year. I'm definitely going to Toyland next year. This was this past Joe-Land. We don't have a date for that yet, but like I'm looking at possibly going there too. And then ZoloCon, I might just go for the 4. That might be my top 4 next year. ZoloCon, Toyland, Joe-Land, Legionscon, done. 4 is enough. 4 is my extent. Also, Dennis Derby, also another sweetheart, gave me this Hellfire Goblin. This will be added to my Goblin collection there. He's the best, even though he put a rectal use only sticker on my badge. It's funny though. I got one of the $10 headsets. This one's painted by Eric Miller, the Cosmic Dragoseer. I'm glad I got it. I can't believe it was only $10 at the con. It was so dope. Picked up another Legendary Barbarian. These are going on sale this Saturday the 15th for $50 on Store Horseman. Grab them while you can. Limit 3. It's the last time you're going to be able to get it. Picked up the exclusives, you know, like Scaphoid. I passed on Sir Valagard. I'm kicking myself for that. Picked up another Sir Elijah Crossroads figures. Picked up a couple of the Warriors. Only picked up one of the Nymph. I need to pick up another one. I got... Oh, yeah. I also got like a... What is that? That's the scapular fridge magnet. I got a glow-in-the-dark hot dog cat from Jeremy Govier, along as with the purple demon. It glows purple, glows green. And that Lacerta Photo figure print out here he had where he really got into printing, and like now there's a little lizard photographer, as well as another lizard photographer. Some shooting the shelf bricks, a custom package from Chris Garwich for a live that I won a giveaway on, and it's got Pikachu on the front there. It's got George on the side going up and down. Picked up some of the Cosmic figures because like I had passed on the Wave, and like I kicked myself for that, and I was like I could not pass on these. But then also now there's a couple other ones I want to pick up. I got the surprise figures, Koi. I'm really into those knees as well as like, you know, being a fish guy. And I've seen, well, friend Mark had where he popped the head on here and just turned it, like he just turned Orvar into a full fish guy, and like it's very tempting to do that as well. Silver Knight, and then this sweet Bucky's gas pump beverage dispenser. It's where it's at. I'm super stoked to have where I use that. And I got some custom painted parts from Nate Armstrong and Patrick Boyle and Jordan too for my birthday. And I can't wait to mess with those. And Steve-O Begg gave me a Bryophytus head. And thank you, Steve-O. You're the best. You're just the best. He had where he helped me get some of the exclusives because again, I was just stuck at the table. And I appreciate that so much. You just don't even know. You don't even know how appreciative I am. I made a whole video talking about it. But yeah, this is my haul from Legionscon 2025. I think I mentioned everybody. I think. And all the stuffs and things. Yeah, I think I mentioned all the stuffs and things. But let me know what you did for Legionscon. Were you there? Did you have where you watch from afar? I know a lot of people live stream stuff, posted stuff. Go watch Big Dub stuff. Go watch Hedgehog stuff. It's fantastic. I have a bunch of videos and stuff like logged in my camera right now. I need to do something with because I didn't really have time to edit too much. I put up some shorts, but I'll post it. You watch it, whatever. I don't have a voice in it, so I'm just kind of like Billy Basher. But I'll post that later. I'm ready for Legionscon 2026 now to see everybody again because it was such a great experience. It's really not just all the con. It really is the stuff outside of it, the extra things, and just getting to hang out with your friends online in person and just be silly dorks and meet new people like Jay and his wife from Texas. Like I'd never met them before. They came, I saw them coming to the hotel, didn't say anything at first. And then then we were at some stuff and then we just kind of bonded. It was like, hey, that him and his wife are like family now because they're just so cool. And it's just seeing everybody you haven't seen in so long. Just give them a great big hug, hang out with them, eat some awesome pizza. It's worth going to Legionscon. I'm going to go for the next 3 years. it's, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it because like this is like a forever con there. This is like the tent pole. This is the one I want to be at because everyone I care about is there. It's dope. But don't you think down in the comments below. The exclusives should be going up on Big Bad Toy Store, even though they sold out of the Warrior and they were close. I think, I can't remember if they sold out of Scaphoid, but they sold out of the Warrior for sure. There was cases apparently set aside or specifically for Big Bad Toy Store as well as what was left. So they will have the Warrior, they will have the Churl Nymph, they will have Sir Valgard, they will have Scaphoid. They'll be on Big Bad Toy Store at some point. Get them. Oh yeah, I got Thoth too. Thoth will not be on there yet. I was very surprised with the Figure Obscura drop of Thoth. There was no cup, there was no pin, it was just Thoth. He will not be on sale on Saturday, but the Jersey Devil will pop up on Store Horseman and also other Figure Obscura figures, because they had other Figure Obscura figures at the shop for Four Horsemen at Legionscon. So I might pick up a Bassett from there if they have where they sell her in, as a single if it's there, because I forgot to pick up one at the con. You know, big dork. But I've talked enough. I'll see you in the next video. I got other stuff to like do and stuff like that and let my voice rest a little bit longer, but I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.